Hello everyone. Welcome to today's topic, which is on Terraform. So Terraform, it is a popular tool among DevOps, and it is mainly used for automating the infrastructure on any cloud. So this is the official website wherein you can see like how to download the Terraform and the documentation, which is pretty good. So the main advantage of Terraform is it can provision the infrastructure in multiple clouds. So if we take a look at few examples, so we can do it in AWS, Azure, GCP, Kubernetes, etc. And there are like lots of other providers which Terraform is providing. So the provider is nothing but an abstraction of the API call, which can be done to different providers. So Terraform is actually the abstraction layer, which makes us easy to call the API and then automate the entire infrastructure provisioning. So let's see a few features that are in Terraform. So the first one being multi-cloud provisioning. So as we already saw, like it can support n number of various cloud providers that can enable us to provision the infrastructure. And the second point is automation and orchestration. We can easily deploy to different cloud providers, and also we can maintain the entire life cycle, starting from provisioning till the deletion. And we can create modules in Terraform, which is easier to call the particular module, and also in the reusability aspect. The entire state of this particular Terraform can be managed with the help of Terraform state file, wherein we can see like what is the resource that has been changed, and basically to track the version control. So let's take a real world example of Terraform where it will be useful. So let's assume a scenario. Say, for example, we need to create hundreds of EC2 machines in AWS. And if it is going to be a manual process, it is very time consuming. You have to go to the AWS console, do like n number of clicks, and then you will be able to provision one instance. And if you want to like do it for hundreds of instances, definitely it will be time consuming. And if you take configuration change into consideration, so that's an entirely different topic. So to make the provisioning easier, introducing Terraform to the tool stack is very useful. So by Terraform, we can expand all our infrastructure as a code, wherein we can provision and make our infrastructure more agile. So that is on the feature side. Now let's take a quick demo to understand how Terraform is set up. So there is a file called main.tf. So usually we'll be having a suffix of .tf to all our Terraform files. So this is the HashiCorp language. So we call it HCL. And then in this particular file, we can see three blocks. So we'll start with the provider block, which is nothing but AWS. And we have given the region as AP South 1. So provider is nothing but it is like the AWS, and it can help us to create the resource via this particular API stack. And next comes the resource block, wherein we can say like I am going to create a EC2 machine. So this is the resource type for it, and this is the name of that particular resource. And in the AMI, I am giving the AMI ID. And in instance type, we are using t2.micro since it is going to be free tier. And tagging is an important feature. So I am giving our YouTube channel's name, which is DevOps Motivation. So once the resource block is done, to get the output, we'll be giving a output variable, and we'll be fetching that from the resource block. If you see like AWS instance, it is the resource type, and DevOps Motivation is our resource name, and we are getting the public IP as an output. So once we have defined provider, resource, and output block, we need to declare our variables. So if we go to variables.tf, we have declared instance type, and given the description and then the type of that particular variable. There is a provision to have a default value here. If we are sure about the default value, we can give it. Otherwise, we can leave it as blank. So these are the two files that we have created. So let's go to the terminal now. And I am inside the particular directory. And first command I'm going to give is Terraform init. So if we give Terraform init, so whatever we have given in the provider block, in our case, it is AWS and the providers from HashiCorp. So it has downloaded 5.23.0 provider and it is saying it has successfully initialized. Now, the next thing is let's do a Terraform plan. So Terraform plan is nothing but it will read our code and whatever we have expressed as code, it will be trying to create that resource. So it is saying the action as creation and it is saying it is going to like create AWS instance followed by DevOps motivation. And this is going to be the AMI ID and this is the instance type. And this is the tag that we have given. And also on the output, it is saying it is going to be giving the IP address, which is known after the apply. So the plan looks good. It is saying it will be adding one resource. So let's go ahead and apply this particular change. So the command is Terraform apply. So again, like it will show us the plan just to double check on this. And it will say, ask for a prompt, like whether do you want to proceed? So I'm going to give yes. As you can see, it is actually creating the instance with the name DevOps motivation. Let's give it a few seconds. So it is actually creating. Yeah, so this is done. And you can see apply is completed. It has added one resource. And output, we can see this is the public IP address. So we can quickly log into the AWS console. I have already opened the AWS console. And here, let's click on refresh. Let's switch to AP South 1, which was the region we have given. Like here, if you see, like region was AP South 1. So we'll switch to that particular region. So here you can see like we have added the DevOps motivation. So it is currently in initializing phase. So we can click on this particular instance. So we can see this is the public IP address and now it is in running state. Now, if we switch back here, we can go ahead and destroy this particular instance. So this is how Terraform is managing the entire life cycle from creation till deletion. So we can see like for create, it was create action. Now for deletion, it is destroy action and it is having a red minus sign. Now it is saying want to destroy. So let's confirm the deletion. So it is currently destroying. Yeah. So now we can see like the destruction is completed. It took some time. And then if we check the AWS console, let's hit on refresh. So yeah, it is marked as terminated. So that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you like my content, just click on subscribe and click on the bell icon. Thank you.